help with clinics for the last couple years, a couple with Nadine at La Nina sled camps, and then we wanted to start something a little bit different at Ckmp. The idea was we definitely wanted to come to Ckmp for the Ckmp experience, and they really wanted to have some more individual attention, focus on 1-to-2 ratios where you could get a lot of guidance and a lot of skill training. And then that way you could come to the table at the end of the day and talk to every other woman that was out there.
I have not ridden more than probably half an hour in my whole life, and then came out here and just went for it. We first walked in this morning to kind of get ready. Shelly has her laptop open up and she has maps and everything, and she's going through the avalanche training and things that we should have downloaded on our phone just in case we get lost, and beacons, and they honestly have the full setup to make me feel comfortable and safe. Even as a very, very novice rider, it made me feel comfortable that they're doing their research so that I can be safe and that they're taking care of us.
We're gonna roll up a ridge line to some like kind of open gladed trees and stuff. Cool. So it'll be a nice area, and hopefully it's gonna be sunny on the sun. The police looks a little cloudy. So
Let's saddle up.
I bought my sled originally for cross-training purposes, so I could have a handlebar sports during the winter. Originally, I raced World Cup for years and years. Didn't find anything else that matched up to wrestling a 500, 400, 500-pound machine in the snow to mountain biking. So that was a huge, huge thing for me to kind of gain momentum in my sport.
I just love the sport of snowmobiling. It's a whole nother world when you're on the mountaintops, getting to those zones that no one else can really see.
Well, I like to hike and everything else, but this definitely brought me to places that I honestly could not hike or even imagine to. So just seeing the beautiful trees with snow, and then we were able to ride down during the sunset, and you can see the mountain range, and it was just so beautiful. More beautiful than I could ever imagine, honestly.
We look at terrain differently, we ride differently. Obviously our bodies are different, we don't have the same strengths, so we have to manage the terrain differently.
Riding with the girls is a whole different aspect than riding with the guys. I find riding with the girls, if you see that girl pull that one line that is a little sketchy, a little hairy, but she does it, you can do it.
I think sleds today make it easier for ladies to experience the thrilling things that snowmobiling offers to us and that.
And the support, like you need the group support there for you, and it builds your confidence to have other women and watching them what they can achieve, and you're like, why can't I do that? Of course I can. Look what she just did. I can do that too. It's really, really key.
Just do the same steps, you're already counter-steered. Put your foot there, and you're gonna step out. And I always say like a crab, just because you don't want to put your foot back and you don't want to step right here. You want to actually knock the sled over.
Most rewarding about doing clinics is the excitement I get from the girl individually. Because you go out with your boyfriend, you go out with your husband, you go out as a novice rider, and there's a lot of key factors that people don't realize that you need to know when you're out in the backcountry. My honestly excitement, and I am one of those girls that I'm like instantly jumping on that sled like, yeah, you got it. I might even get more excited than the girls do sometimes, because you see it click in their head, and the excitement they get, it just makes me that much more excited.
When I first started, there was nothing like riding clinics out there, especially for women. And you're gonna work with your spouse or your boyfriend or other people around you, and these types of clinics are gonna make you advance quicker, faster. I think it's really important that when you start out that you get the right coaching right away.
Using brake control and throttle control, as well as like when you get stuck on your own, not relying on someone else, how to do things on your own actually. So I think she had some really great tips that I never heard about before, actually. And
Yeah, don't hesitate to go to a camp like Ckmp. You'll love it, you'll never regret it. It's worth it in every way.
I definitely would ride again with an all-girls group, for sure. I think that there's a lot of great riders out there. And it's just a lot of fun and the camaraderie in that. So yeah, for sure I would.
I would say if you're getting into this sport, don't worry, we all started somewhere. So we all had to make that first step. We all had to make that hard day. We all had to learn those skills. I would say at the end of the clinic, you should have a good understanding of where you sit in your skin. You should have a good idea how you feel and what you're going to be able to do on the mountain. So when you get done, you should be able to feel a little bit more confident to be a better sledder. Girl power!